Today I want to talk about a game that I've been playing for a few years now. Basically I want to talk about some of the stuff that I wish I would have learned before I started playing. So this game is called Iron Saga, and I've really enjoyed it so far, and I've still quite enjoyed it quite a lot. So this kind of hits the spot for me as a guy who enjoys mechas. I'm sure some of you who share the same experience as me, but the thing I like about this game is that it really kind of tickled that spot where it's kind of a childhood memory where I kind of miss times when I play with like Super Robot War or something like that. So that's what we're gonna do. So first thing first, we're gonna start with the daily quests. Just like any other gacha mobile games, we have daily quests, and this is something that you want to do if you're going for the long haul, because as you do them, you of course get rewards, albeit it's not that great, but this is very important. A little bit of diamonds there, 20. It's really small, honestly, the price, but if you're playing the game kind of like somewhat consistently, it's very easily obtainable. So this is something that you definitely want to grab. So that's pretty much it for the daily quests. The second thing that I would highly recommend you guys doing is to check the development tab every single day. You want to make sure to check whether if there's like any mechas in there that you want to develop. For example, today we got really lucky. We got Gangster here. Gangster is a very powerful free to play mecha. So it's free to obtain, though it does require you to contribute on your end. So you do need to gather these materials, these mechas, to develop this guy. But if you see him and you're new and you're not really a paying customer, definitely jump at this, because he's gonna be very helpful in the long run until you get some better range mechas. So make sure you check the mecha development tab. I'm gonna come back to this later. And I would say also the next thing that's very important is join a corporation or join a corp. The reason for that is because you get benefit from it. This again is not a lot, but you want to make sure you contribute every day. You can do it with gem, of course, if you're like a paying player. Otherwise, just go ahead and contribute every day. And once you have the contribution, you can go to the corp store and use your contributions to buy different things. I always buy the stamina potion. It's only 200, but I feel like that's the more beneficial option there is. Everything else is up to you, though I don't see anything good, so I just buy the stamina potion every day. Sometimes I do buy the purple chest keys. We'll go over that in a little bit. And you can go to time limit section. Again, nothing great. I never really buy anything here, but you just gotta use your judgment here. So back to the development thing. This is kind of similar to development. This is called a research. This is where you can exchange one of your parts for another. So this is where it would be helpful if you have more experience in the game, because then you can tell whether if whatever they have for exchange is more, I guess, worthwhile of if it is worthy to exchange. So definitely check it out. Neither one of these are that beneficial, so I'm just gonna leave it. And plus I already have a few of these, so I don't need this. But there are sometimes there are times when you can exchange non-farmable parts for farmable parts for non-farmable parts. So that's when you definitely want to make that exchange. And if you don't know what that means yet, we'll go over that in a little bit. And in fact, I'm gonna do that right now. So when it comes to parts, that is essentially equipment for your mechas, for your robots, right? And there are many different parts in this game. So the thing to look out for, and of course the rarest of them all, are the purple parts. And most of these it's gonna take some time to obtain. And I've been playing for years and I only had this many parts. It seems like a lot. It really isn't that many. Anyways, so when it comes to parts, there are two separate groups, one that are farmable and one that are not. And the way you can tell is either by going to a wiki or doing your own research on the internet, or you can click onto the part, not here. You can go to the Pedia parts and you can see all the parts that are available in this game, and by clicking on the acquire, you can tell where you can get them. So if you can, here we have a shell here that is obtainable at challenge 15, so this would make this a farmable part. And let me show you guys what a non-farmable part would look like. Coding. No, this is not farmable as of yet. This might change in the future. But if you only see that it's available in the black market or in the coin merchant, then these parts are considered non-farmable. So if you see a non-farmable part available for exchange, and all you need to do is to give up a farmable part, then likely that's gonna be a good deal for you. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the shop and what to look out for. Now we're gonna take a look at the coin merchant shop first. So the thing you want to look out for at the coin merchant shop is any purple parts. So here we have a purple part, but I would not get this one because this, I know just by experience that this is farmable. But if you're just starting out, it would not be a terrible idea if you're trying to build up your inventory of purple parts. However, if you see a purple part that is a core, then I would grab it immediately. But I would not grab this one because this is 500,000 coins, and coins is a pretty important currency. Again, if you're new, go ahead and grab it if you like. And if you are starting out, there are a few mega shards that you should consider grabbing. The most notable one being the Dojin guy, and that's a really powerful mech that you should start saving up for if you're starting out. Next one we will look at is the black market. So the one thing I wish I would have learned is to not exchange the primal energy core with this is what we call the alloy. You can get these guys by disassembling the mechas that are in your I guess in your roster, and different rarity will give you different amounts of super alloy. So just be careful that you don't accidentally get rid of stuff that are like strong or limited edition, such as this guy. This is from an event, so but again, the higher the rarity, the more super alloy you can get. So back to the black market. Usually the thing that I look out for are that any mega shards that are kind of rare. So this is considered one of those units. This is a pretty powerful mecha that have sort of fallen out of the meta. It's still pretty good, but it's not as good in the current state that we are in with all these new shiny robots that are coming out. However, if you see him, I'd recommend you guys to get them. And there are of course many different mega shards that you can get, such as Deer Seeker. This is Runehild. Everything else is sort of not a good deal in my opinion. And again, if you're starting out, there are starter mechas that you want to look out for, such as the Dojin guy, and also Galahad. I kind of blanked out there for a sec. And if you see that purple parts, if you see purple parts here that you're interested in, you could get them. But again, since there's 280 gems, it's kind of too expensive. Use your judgment. Obviously the ones that are non-farmable are more desirable. However, the most desirable parts would be the core purple parts, because for the cores there is just no way you can farm any of those. So if you really must buy purple parts, shards from here, definitely pay attention to those. And again, these are only shards. This is not the whole part. So you need 10 of these guys for to make it into a functional purple part. So if you're just paying 280, you're not getting the whole purple part. You're only getting 1/10 of it. So make sure you pay attention to that. Let's talk arena. So as you level up, more arena modes will get unlocked to you. The thing I want to focus on is the legendary and the Mega World Cup. So the thing to look out for is your rank. So currently I'm at military rank Marshal. The higher your military rank, the more daily diamond rewards you'll get. So the earlier you reach a higher rank, the faster you're going to be able to accumulate your diamond rewards. So that's just something to look out for. Other than that, you can try to rank higher, and the more you're able to rank higher, the more reward you're going to get, and you're going to be able to spend this at the arena store, which I'm going to show you guys in a bit. So this is the arena store. I always purchase the purple chest key, and everything else is up to you. I would say the best value is, in my opinion, to me, is the purple chest key. Everything else is sort of, I don't really care for. You can get gold here. The thing you want to note is anything that's available today, those are the items that will get refreshed. If it doesn't say that, you can only buy it once. So that applies to the Sun Badge, which is really helpful if you're trying to get any of these mecha, but keep in mind you only get one copy of these. And also the affection reset coupon is really good too, so make sure you don't spend them lightly. And this Starlight Badge is extremely good, and you only get one of these here at the arena, so make sure you spend them wisely. As of today, again, this may change in the future. As of today, the best thing to spend them on is, I believe, the Steel Mantle. You can't get this Steel Mantle anywhere else in the game except for the Starlight Badge. And you can only get the Starlight Badge if you're willing to spend actual cash on this game. So just something to look out for. And in terms of arena, the more battle you do, the more prestige you gain. So this is going to be a long-term project to reach all the way to Marshal. Of course, you don't have to go all the way to Marshal just yet. You can go something that is of lower positions. I mean, the top ranking people, like not all of them are Marshals, right? It doesn't mean that you are necessarily good at PvP just because you have a higher rank. It just means that you probably work harder. So you can settle for Colonel, General. The point is, the higher the rank, the more rewards there is. Okay, so the other thing that I would suggest you guys doing is that you spend all your challenges every single day, and just get the purple parts that you feel like is more useful for your team. So for example, higher energy absorption shell. It's always pretty practical when it comes to PvP or PvE content, and you can go to the acquire to see where you can get them, and most of the time you can find them in challenges. So make sure you challenge, and you get 3 chances for these every day. Should be fairly easy to do. Just slowly build up your purple parts inventory. Alright, so this is something that I would highly recommend you guys doing, and that is gonna be your daily routine if you're serious about this game. So you will at some point eventually get to this part of the game, and let me show you guys one more time how you can get there. So you go to Gaiden, and then permanent quests, Witch and Doll. I'm not sure if this needs to be unlocked. If so, go ahead and clear all these, and then the other part should be unlocked to you. So once you're here, make sure that you do True Blue and Music Party. Unfortunately, I've already done it for today, and the video, I don't want to make it too long, but make sure you do this every day. You get 5 tries, and each try only takes 5 stamina, so that's 25 stamina. But the rewards are amazing if you can do well. So this is like a racing game where, you know, it's kind of fun. The more you play it, well, I'm not gonna say the more you play it, the more fun it is, but the more you play it, the better you are at it. And ultimately, the highest possible reward you can get is 120. Wait, it's 4 times this. Okay, so 120,000 coins. So this is the main takeaway of playing this mode. You do this 5 times, 128 times 5, that's 600,000. So that's more than half a mil. So you do that 5 times, and then the next you come to the music party, and then you do the hard mode 5 times. Okay, so this is a little bit more challenging for me, but this is like the music tapping game that we have eventually seen at some point in our life. But do this, same thing. It's totally different game mode as a racing game, but the reward is the same. The highest possible reward you can get is 120,000 coins, gold coins every play, and you can do 5 times of that. That'll give you 600,000, which will, so total you should be able to ideally achieve 1.2 mil just from playing these 2 games. And 1.2 mil sounds a lot, right? It's not. You're gonna burn through them like there's no tomorrow. Once you start upgrading your mechas and your parts, you're gonna need a ton of those. So just give you an idea, this is what I have right now, 8.7 mil I think, and then so this adds up to 16 mil. Seems like a lot, it really isn't, because the higher the level your parts are, the more expensive it's gonna be. Okay, let's just do one upgrade, see how much it's got. Well, the next upgrade is gonna cost us this much. So yep, this is gonna be your life now. Make sure you do them every day. This is by far the best way to obtain gold in this game right now, and I hope they don't nerf it, because you know it just seems so good to be true that hopefully by the time you watch this video, this is still here. Well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video will help those of you who are just starting out. And honestly, like, the original video was like 2 hours long, so I really had to cut out a lot of stuff. So there are definitely gonna be things that I've missed. This is just a very, very beginners friendly guide, so I haven't really gotten deep into anything such as team compositions, pilots analysis, mecha analysis. So all those good stuff that I would highly recommend you guys to check out other YouTube videos or join our Discord. This is like one of the most helpful community I've ever seen. So definitely, if you want to learn more about the game, feel free to join our Discord. I have included some of the links that I find really useful. Please check them out, including the Discord channel or the Japanese wiki site or the English wiki site. Be sure to use those resources, and that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next one.